Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lead Change Empowerment Podcast, where we empower you in your now and lead the change you want to see in yourself and others. Without further ado, here to serve you, your host, Mr. Steve Robinson.
Welcome, Lead Changing Community. I am your host, Steve Robinson, and this is episode 10. I need to learn the how to do the sound effects and things so I can clap the hands. This is episode 10 of the Lead Changing Empowerment Podcast. It does come out every Monday and Thursday, but today is Friday, October the 21st. So I decided to change the date because I've been working on a few things. We'll get into what I've been working on to help empower us some more in the Lead Changing community. Basically, we will be bringing on these guests, as I had mentioned around the first couple of shows, bringing on expert guests with their experience to be able to add value to us, you as the listener and me as also the host, to be able to bring it from a different point of view besides just my own every single time, even though we do love to hear me talk, correct? I think so. Yeah. All right. That should have been another intro or another sound effects to say, do the clap the hands or the cheering part. I'm going to get it. I'm going to learn it. We're getting it down. I'm grateful for you today, and I'm grateful for you always, whether you're listening to it on October the 21st, 2016, or whether you're listening to it on October the 21st, 17, or whenever you do listen to it. I am grateful for you, and never forget that. It means a lot to me that you listen. And speaking of listening, please go over to iTunes, Spreaker, however you listen. If you're listening through iTunes, please go hit that 5 stars. I need that 5-star rating. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it's going. It does bring awareness to the show. It does also help, with what I'm doing with working towards making the show better. So leave me a rating. Let me know how it feels, how it makes you feel, how it's helped you. Or if it doesn't help you, what it needs to be changed, what needs to be added. If you're listening to it on Spreaker, hit the like button. You can leave a comment, SoundCloud as well. I'm going to tweet it out to go listen to the show. And basically all of this goes into the mindset of today's topic, is just talking about what is your mindset. And the topic says, why is the Lion King? And we're going to go, no, we're not going to talk about the actual movie, The Lion King. Actually, The Lion King is probably one of my favorite cartoons because just that one part is just the one part. I will watch it over and over again just for this one part where Simba asked Scar, he said, if my dad's the king and I'm the son of the king, what does that make you? And he said, a monkey's uncle. Man, listen, to this day, I crack up laughing. I get the biggest laugh out of that when that man looked over, that Scar looked over and told him it makes you a monkey's uncle. Man, that's too funny. But anyway, I guess you have to watch it to see. But anyway, why is the Lion King? What makes the lion the king? And I want to tell you a couple facts to remember about this if we're talking about it, right? Okay, so the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle, right? Or in the safari. The lion is not the tallest. It's not the biggest animal. No, because the elephant is bigger, rhinoceros is bigger. It's a lot of other animals that's bigger than the lion. It's not the heaviest, as we just said about being the biggest. It's not the smartest. The lion is not the smartest in the jungle. Yet the lion is the king. So why is that? What makes the lion the king? Now, whether it's say the humans made it, we made it possible or gave him the title or not, but I mean, I guess the regular animals in there gave him the title too. Why is the lion king? The lion is king because of its attitude, its mindset. It's the way he thinks. The way the lion thinks is what makes him the king. So he's not the smartest, he's not the heaviest, not the fastest, not the strongest, but yet his attitude makes him the king. A leader has an attitude that makes him or her different from others. That's what makes the lion the king. The attitude and the mindset that it has about itself. The lion will feel like I'm gonna get you. I've heard a saying before: an army of sheep led by a lion will defeat a army of lions led by a sheep. And that has to do with the attitude. The attitude of a lion is, I can win. Regardless of how big an elephant may be, a lion see it, say, hey, I can eat that. That's lunch. I can defeat it. I can beat it. It doesn't matter what the size, the strength, the speed of it, if it has to work on it. The attitude is, I can beat it. So you have to think of that as yourself with the lion is, I can defeat whatever it is I'm up against. Don't get tunnel vision seeking success. You're seeking success without wanting to actually live out your purpose. And that's finding your purpose is the attitude towards what it is that you want. You got to look inside of yourself and believe that I am strong. I am fast, or whatever it is that it still has to do with your attitude. Now, the same way if you have the attitude of the say the elephant or whatever the lion uses to eat, it'll say, he's going to eat me. And pretty much that's this defeating attitude. Now, you may be stronger, but your attitude will make you weak. Your attitude, your mindset can have you to be weak. It will have you to feel as if I can't make it. I can't do it. I'm not the smartest. So if you look at yourself, so right now, if you're listening to this and you're not the smartest, if and I'm not saying anybody's dumb or anything, but if you know that you compared, I'm not the smartest person, or I'm not the most fit person, or I don't have all the business savvy in the world, or I may not be the best hairstylist, or whatever it is that you do, you may feel like, maybe I don't. But if your attitude is that I can still win, if you take that attitude and that mindset of the lion that I can still do this, then guess what? You can be just like the lion. You can be king or queen of whatever it is that you choose to do because of your attitude and your belief. And like I said, that same attitude and belief can go totally opposite and make you feel like you can't do anything that you set out to do, that you won't be able to accomplish anything that you set out to do. Yes, you can be great at maybe whatever it is that you do, and maybe comparing to someone else, you may not be as good as the next person who's been doing it for however long they've been doing it, but if you're the best that you can be, that's what counts. Your mindset to set you apart is all you have to do is this: be better than you were yesterday. So you need the lion's mindset and attitude is, I can defeat whatever it is that's in front of me. I will be persistent at what it is that I'm going after. I will not give up until I get it. And that's just the mindset of the mindset of the lion, which makes it king of the jungle. So why is the lion the king? Because of its attitude and mindset. So you begin to ask yourself, why am I going to make this work? Why am I going to have a successful business? Why am I going to have a successful relationship? Why am I going to have, a successful bank account, or whatever it is that you want? Whatever success that you're reaching for, the reason that you're going to have it, because you have the right attitude and you have the right mindset. Now, every time a lion go chase a gazelle or a zebra or whatever, it might not get it, but you know what? Do you think it stops? No. It sets up for the next one. It sets up for the next one. So you keep setting up for the next one. You keep setting up for the next one until you get it. But it all still ends with the mindset. So get the mindset of a lion and go be the king of whatever it is that you're trying, or the queen of whatever it is you're trying to do. And don't forget, if you can watch The Lion King, get to the part where Scar and he talking to Simba, and Simba he said, if my dad is the king and I am his son, what does that make you? And he said, a monkey's uncle. All right, well, that's it for this Friday. Today is October the 21st. I'm going to close this the way I do everything. Thank you for listening. Please share, invite someone else to listen. And until next time, I'm going to leave you with this, the title of my book, Prayer, patience, progress, in that order. Have a super weekend.